Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cozy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Good morning. I'm here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school. You get mad.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard.
And a good morning and a happy Friday, TGIF. I was dog-ass tired this morning and did not want to roll my happy ass out of bed, but I did it, and I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the fact that it's Friday. I appreciate the fact that I'm not going to go to work tomorrow. There's appreciation there somewhere. Good morning, gentlemen. Happy Friday.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I am not going to work today.
Look at you. Yeah, fuck the man.
No, it's not a good thing. I'm not happy about it. But all because they want to teach a bunch of team leaders a lesson about how to stop a truck. It's all a big, stupid thing. People come, rolling stops. Well, there's video cameras, and they get to watch how people drive their trucks and this and that, yada, yada, yada. And got a message in the group text thing yesterday. I'm tired of all these rolling stops. You have to come to a complete stop. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take away a day's work, your work, having you all come in to teach a half-hour class about stopping the truck. And sure as shit, he wasn't joking. When the schedule came out, there are 7 team leads that have to go out there this morning at 9 a.m. to go do a half-hour class on how to stop a truck. So, because all those team leads aren't there and all those trucks aren't going to be there, we only had 1 scheduled work sheet today instead of 2 like we normally do. And I was not on it.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, did you hear that just now?
What's up, Rico?
Is it the world's smallest violin?
No. If you listen real closely, I think it's coming down the road. I think it's a wambulance.
I know. Listen to me complain about not getting to work.
I'm just kidding, brother.
No, I hear you.
Dude, I'm sore from putting together 2 offices.
Getting off work, I used to enjoy it. Now I don't know what I'm going to do all day.
Eat your meat and play video games, I reckon. Get high. There's that.
Sounds like a solid.
Definitely gonna get a couple new tires for the Camry. Had one blowout Sunday on the way home.
Oh.
Glad it was Sunday on the way home and not Monday morning on the way to work, though. So it could have been worse. And it wasn't a bad blowout. It was enough to where I could put air back in the tire. At least, for a little bit to get it up, because the jack did not. Those Camrys are already low enough to the ground. The jack did not want to get up underneath there, and then I was able to get a little air back in the tire and just changed it real quick.
Yeah, I had a flat tire last week. I don't know if I mentioned it. Doesn't sound familiar like I talked about it, but I sure as shit did. Had to plug it up. Maybe I did talk about it now that I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, I think.
Because I had to plug the sidewall. Yeah, we had this whole discussion. Never mind, I'm boring.
The sidewall. What's up with you, Walter?
Oh, just trying to wake up. Yeah, I went to bed.
What
pretty
about
all right.
Brent?
Yeah, I was getting around to that, man. So, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're cool. Many of y'all may not be as into some heavy music as me and Rico here. There's a band called Mastodon. I guess they've been around since 2000s, early, like probably even late 90s, early 2000s. But anyway, yeah, the guitar player, Brent Hines, who had recently left the band and had some interesting things to say about the band, unfortunately was killed in a motorcycle crash.
Didn't you think it was going to be a drug thing because of him, just the way he is? Like, I was kind of shocked that it was what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was, kind of surprised he left the band. Number one, he was a founding member, and then basically said that, the rest of the band were not great people in any way. Like horrible humans or something like that, I believe is what he called them. And,
well, they're great actors, I'll say that.
But definitely unbelievably shocking. I heard it right as I was getting ready to go to bed. Saw the story go by.
Hey, actually, if I make this real quick, I got a little story for you. You remember when Ozzy passed away? I was like, I don't have an Ozzy story, but I got a Sharon story. Well, it actually includes Brent from Mastodon. And I think I've told some of you guys this stuff backstage, but now that the guy's gone, everyone went partying with Hank the Third on Ozfest. And when you party with Hank the Third, like, you really party. And what am I talking about? Brent was trying to get in backstage because they were playing the main stage that year. And the guy wasn't letting him in. He's like, dude, I'm playing the main stage. I just don't have a pass because, I partied a little too hard last night. And the guy's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Sharon will have my ass. He's like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I got a shit. He's like, I still can't help you. So Brent goes around the corner behind, I don't know whose tour bus. I probably did know, but I forgot. And out in public, just takes a shit. And I would say probably around 20 minutes later, you hear Sharon Osbourne come on the walkie-talkies going, Mastodon has been kicked off of Ozfest. Again, I repeat, Mastodon passes are no longer valid. Maybe you'd have to be there. It was funny to me.
Getting kicked off of Ozfest for being too much of a partier.
Right. It's happened before. But I can't say who else because they're still doing it. You know what? Fuck it. System of a Down. Darren got kicked off back in the day. To this day, I don't know if he was kidding or not. This was like early in my years, and he was literally going around and asking like major bands this is when they were pretty new. Like Shavo, the bass player from System of a Down, walked me and my bass player in to catch the show. Like, that's how young they were at the time. But he was walking around asking, like, the top dogs, hey, you know where I can get some heroin? No one could tell if he was kidding. He asked the Deftones. He asked Fear Factory. I couldn't tell if he was kidding or not. Sorry about the bad stories today. I've got nothing.
Oh, you're all good, man. Dang, more than 1,000 rattlesnakes caught in Michigan. I didn't know they had rattlesnakes in Michigan.
Seems a little cold up there.
Yeah, I've heard southern Indiana, like, we didn't worry about rattlesnakes up in northern Indiana because it got too cold. In Michigan, unless the map changed, is even further north in Indiana. So that's, I mean, I could see maybe, you know, someone's pet or something, this or that, but 1,000 caught in Michigan wetlands? Huh, okay.
All right.
That kind of shocked me.
Well,
hey, Big Pine, is that the record they won a Grammy for, or were nominated for a Grammy for?
Correct, Sky.
Yeah, he was talking about Blood Mountain's a great record.
Oh, I saw him talking about Crack the Sky earlier. Or maybe not. I'm still waking up.
It's around the same time, right? Like back to back?
Maybe. Those years are a little bit of a blur for me. There's a lot going on for me. Early 2000s.
My life is now this. I had my wife got promoted to district manager of the like high-end dental implant place she works. So she needed to set up an office, like a major office, and simultaneously I needed to upgrade mine. It just made sense. And I'm so sore I can barely stand up from assembling an office. Like, my dignity just left and went out the door when I woke up this morning. I'm like, really? An office. Dude, Zach, I might just hop in your ambulance with you. I got done. It took probably a good 14 hours.
Ah, so they're closing Alligator Alcatraz. I've been waiting for this, and it's got nothing to do with, you know, harsh conditions or this. It's a jail. Come on. Go up to New York and go, what's that jail, that prison up in New York, Sing Sing, where ice forms on the walls, the prisoners' walls in the wintertime? I don't want to hear about it being hot or this or that, blah, blah. You're in jail. You broke the law. You're not here at a resort. No, it's because it's severely damaging, irreparable damage to the Florida Everglades.
Wow.
If you don't know, the Florida Everglades are unlike any other place here in this country. We don't have another Florida Everglades over on the West Coast or up north somewhere. It's like one of the only places that are like the way it is.
South Dakota's got the Black Hills. Ain't nobody else in America got the Black Hills of South Dakota, but that sure as shit didn't stop them from taking dynamite and blowing the fuck out of the mountains and carving 4 presidents' face in it. But whatever.
You guys remember the first Suicide Squad? Like the one with
watched it last night.
The first
That's
one.
so crazy that you said that, dude.
Will Smith.
I literally fell asleep to that.
The prison that they're in, the beginning of that, that's what I picture whenever they say alligator Alcatraz or whatever. That's where I picture.
Yeah, that was a black site. Public doesn't even know about that place.
Oh, I kind of thought this place was some kind of big deal too.
Well, the one in the movie was an ultra max high security black site. So, because they don't want the Joker, right, knowing about that place. Because then he'd come and try to bust out Harley Quinn. So we have these. I mean, they have them. There was a big hubbub, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, about one of these black sites up in Chicago, and all these people in Chicago that were going missing, local residents that would be taken into this black site and never returned, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and supposedly they have them all over, all in every state in the country. They have these, black sites, government black sites, they call them. CIA, FBI, whoever, NSA, they all have, rooms rented out or floors rented out or whatever you want to, to torture and do all these things that they're not legally allowed to do.
A quiet little nondescript house in those old 60-year-old neighborhoods that exist, that have been around forever. Always got that one car in the driveway. Just like, well, there's somebody there, obviously, but I never see anybody come and go. But there's obviously somebody.
The one in Chicago was crazy. It was like an apartment building. It was huge. I was like, holy shit, dude, how many people do they have here? But yeah, because of the conservation of the Everglades, I mean, we have all kinds of places to put prisons. Why are you putting them in the middle of one of our national forests? That's crazy to me. It's just crazy.
See, I pictured like a Guantanamo.
Yeah, this wasn't like a permanent structure either. This one they built in the Everglades. It was like tents, more or less, or RV type things, stuff like that.
I saw it was sort of big open air, sort of just a big room with a bunch of bunks in it, and just not a whole lot there. Mm-hmm. And man, they were upset.
Yeah, it's not.
They were really upset because of the harsh conditions. The air conditioning went out once for like 3 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Like, how could you expect immigrants to possibly live in those harsh conditions without AC for hours? Hours with no AC. And their food's not very good. They don't like the taste of the food. These 3 square meals a day just aren't very good.
Shit's different now. They get a tablet and all kinds of extra commissary. It's not limited anymore. It's like prison now. Jail's like prison now. I know from TV, by the way. I'm actually living my good years now. The only time I ever did any kind of long-ish stint was only 98 days, but I had a very good experience.
Is this something you'd recommend for everybody?
No, not at all. Here's how it went down. It was in Nashville, and you guys remember 50 Cent had a little clique called G Unit, It was kind of like his Wu-Tang, I guess, or however you would put it, Rough Riders. But 50 Cent was called G Unit. And I had actually done some writing, like drum programming on their demo, because we had the same manager out of New York City with a G Unit guy named Young Buck. You can look him up. I think he's multi-platinum, but either way, I woke up one day and I heard this guy go, "Yo, white boy over here said you guys are friends." And Young Buck stood up and was like, "Rico, what's up, man?" So from then on out, like, they would let me ride on their cigarettes or give me food if I would just make beats on the bunks so they could freestyle battle. And It was kind of like camp for me. And also, I didn't act like someone I wasn't, you know? Like, all the other white guys tried to talk like they were street, even though you could just tell they weren't.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
I'll tell you what,
shit.
I had a really close call one time, though. One time I was writing on a cigarette, just means sharing a cigarette with a few guys. I was writing on a cigarette, and I thought it was like the rest, and it was free. And the next morning at breakfast, one of the guys comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I'll have your oatmeal." And I was like, "The fuck you will." And turns out he wasn't kidding. He's like, "Dude," I think he used the N-word, "I'll kill you, white boy, blah, blah, blah." Well, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want to lose my kind of cool status, and you fight in the showers. So I threw my tray and went towards the showers, and I knew that people would tell them what I'm saying as I marched back to the showers. I was like, "Dude, I don't want to do this, but I'm a fucking kickboxer. I'll kill that dude." And just went in the shower and just waited that I sold it. Dude, I can't fight for shit, especially like kickboxing or anything cool. And he ended up coming in there in the shower, and he was like, "I know you're hard of hearing, blah, blah, blah. It was a misunderstanding. We're good." Oh my God. It could have went so bad. But yeah, I was like, "I'm not supposed to really do this, but fuck that. I'm a kickboxer." You know, like, what? Just marching too. And dude, you're hungry in there, so for you to throw your tray means you're really fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
True story.
Oh man. You know that judge, the white old judge, never had a TV show, but he got really big on the internet for showing empathy, giving people breaks and stuff like that. His name was Frank Caprio, Judge Caprio. And he had a YouTube channel called Caught in Providence. And it was just him. I don't know. I watch a lot of these.
That's, yeah, you know what? That's who I thought you were talking about. He's always like, what'd you pull him over for, being black? Or, you know, actually, that wasn't clever at all. But he would say stuff like, "What was your suspicion of being black?" or something like that. Like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Every time I see him, I watch his stuff.
This one pizza delivery driver of like 18 years had like 12 speeding tickets or something like that. And he let him off, and you know, he told me, "I could pay you this much." He's like, "You can't pay that much a week. Here, $20 a week. Just try to give me $20 a week until you get this all settled," and blah blah blah. He's just real nice about it. Yeah, he passed away yesterday at 88. Had over 1 billion views on YouTube, his videos. Yeah. I'll share this with you if you want to. I don't think they link any of his.
It's all over Instagram. I see him all the time on Instagram.
Yeah, and he wasn't like a judge that let hardcore criminals go, you know, but people that got speeding tickets or this or that, you know, and were kind of hard on their luck. He was an empathetic person. But yeah, over 1 billion views.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. 88 years though. That's a good run. I'd be happy with 88 years.
I'm happy with what I got right now. You guys remember my story, the trivia thing? Like,
well, yeah, I should have been dead at 18. If it wasn't for modern technology and surgeries and stuff like that. With, no fault of my own, I was just kind of standing there. My lung collapsed. And it collapsed all the way down. Like another couple hours, I wouldn't have been here.
Wow.
So I take every day as a gift. It is. Every day is a gift now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Walter, you know what I'm talking about.
I do indeed.
The infinite dread of abandoning my kids or my mother. Oh my God. I'm still convinced, though, it's mind over matter. I really am. Because whenever I start getting really down about everything that's going on, I swear to God, I get sick. The placebo is real.
Yeah, well, they call it dis-ease for a reason. It isn't simply a physical thing that manifests. It's usually got an emotional root to it all. So, man, I am looking for something in chat, and there it is finally. So, unfortunately, Angela Carson there in chat is letting everyone know that Natalie Rangla has passed away. Big hugs going out to Angela and to Natalie and her family. Definitely
I know the name, but have I met her?
I'm not sure.
I know the name for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the name from chats and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I've seen her in chats.
Oh,
So
gotcha. I didn't know if she went to Platinum.
I'm not sure. Angela might know there in chat if she was at Oktoberfest you've been to. So.
They send out some of the...
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm really sneezing.
I already have.
I'm trying to keep muted up.
So apparently in Florida now, schools can start beating children again with parental consent. I'm all for a little corporal punishment, as long as it's not excessive, to just kind of, scare kids straight a little bit. It worked on me. I didn't want to get paddled.
Yeah.
Why don't they just be honest? Like, I bet you the kids would be way more freaked out if they knew what kind of adults were attracted to teaching young children. And now the fact that you get to bend them over to their knee and swat their butts. I mean, I'm all for corporal punishment and this idea that kids need a bit more discipline in their life. I'm just not sure that this is the safest place and the safest group of people that we could designate to do that.
Yeah, I do agree with you there.
I spanked my daughter twice, and both times it was things that if she did again, she could get hurt.
Everybody go buy some Cracker Barrel.
I didn't go overboard or anything.
Cracker Barrel lost $100 million in value as stock plunges after their new woke logo release. They're doing it. I'm telling you.
Stocks, Walter. He meant stocks, not biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, stocks. Go get some Cracker Barrel stocks. They've done this to Harley. They've done this to Bud Light. They've done this to Target. And all these stocks, eventually, they may not come roaring back to where they were, but you buy them at rock bottom, they're going to come back up, and you're going to make some money. And then you can just sell it. I'm telling you. This
Didn't
whole
Kid
woke
Rock
thing
do
is
that
a great
with
way
Bud
to
Light?
make money. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He boycotted Bud Light forever. And now Shane Gillis is trying to bring it back. And they quit with all the Dylan Mulvaney stuff and yada yada. And Bud Light stock is slowly coming back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a way, to get super rich, but you will, the stock on these companies, these, You can't do this as a small company, a small unknown business, and get away with it. You'll probably go under.
Right.
But companies like,
yeah,
Vanguard and BlackRock own 40% of Cracker Barrel. They don't got to go anywhere.
Crack-ass
they're
Cracker
not
Barrel.
doing it. So yeah, I guarantee the stock will hit its bottom out. And if you buy some of it then, it's going to come back up. Maybe not up to where it was. You're not going to, if you bought
Guarantee,
when it was
not a real
at its
guarantee.
highest. Yeah, not a real guarantee.
Guarantee, not a real guarantee.
But yeah, they lost
Dude, I
over
love
100
it.
million.
Andrew was on the phone with me earlier. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Andrew was like, yeah, I'll be there when we can chat about something I actually don't want to chat about, something just funny I'm doing for a promo for something. But again, here he is. I don't know what he does. I don't know if it has anything to do with gummies or whatever that lifestyle's about. But yeah, he was supposed to be here. And he also called me Sunday a few hours before our show. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you open this show because Nico and Alex are in a situation where they're having to evacuate because of the hurricane. So since you have these questions you want me to ask, you open the show. And you can carry the show because Whiskey, Beer, and Conspiracy is 3 of them. So that's 4 people. Because I was in crazy pain. And turns out that 4 people called out of that show, including Alex. Sorry, my wife was calling that whole time, so I got a little distracted telling that story, but either way. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Not like an Andrew would be right back. What's that?
Your household gadgets could soon be battery free. There are now tiny solar cells that can be powered by indoor lighting. Huh. Researchers say this breakthrough paves the way for electronics powered by the ambient light already present in our lives.
So the calculators that I had hidden away in my desk in school in the 70s and 80s were working just fine under fluorescent light. I never walked over to the window.
Never had to.
Blinds and shoved it out there to get a load up to figure out whatever calculation that I was working on. So I always wondered about that back then. It's like, well, if this is solar powered, how are these lights in here making it work? So this doesn't seem like a breakthrough to me, but
well, those were silicon based, which they could only get up to a certain charge. Now they have a perovskite cell, which is 6 times stronger. Yeah, perovskite. Excuse me.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Right, I thought you were talking about the Gator gel again. Sorry. The perovskite.
Yeah, I guess this new element they're using, this new compound, is 6 times more efficient. So now they can actually power more than just, the little calculator to write boobs on. Billions of devices that require small amounts of energy rely on battery replacements. This would be great for pocket watches or just your watch. 19 times higher energy density that scientists, this is EV battery, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they said that it was they've known about it. This, like you were saying, this isn't a new technology. It was just very inefficient before they figured out this way to charge stuff with ambient light. Huh. The perovskite. Never heard of it. Coming up with new stuff every day. Check.
What's up, Craig?
Yeah. What's up, Craig?
What's up, Greg?
What? Who is this? Who are you?
Man, I've been here the whole time. Really, since I left. People think I talk shit about Iron Realm. That didn't happen.
Well, I saw you.
Yes, it did. I was the guy you talked shit to.
What's that?
It was me you were talking to. Don't act like you didn't do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm kidding. I'm totally
Wow.
kidding. You were in touch with me. You were in touch with me the whole time.
I know, Craig. I knew he was.
Yeah.
Joking. Calm down.
No, I could tell that was going south too. I was like, I better back off on this. No, like me and Craig message each other quite a bit.
Yeah. I talked to Liz.
Are you open about your change of opinion?
I saw you dropping messages in our call, so I knew you hadn't like disappeared and gone away. Now I didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
I didn't know why you were.
Yeah.
And if you care to elucidate, I don't worry this early in the morning. Go right ahead, sir.
You go outside?
There's just a couple people in chat that have a problem with me because they think I talk shit about you guys, and I never did. I never would fucking do that. Anyway, and also, I don't even want to get into it. But shit was said to me that was horrifying by a person who likes to think she's fucking better than everybody, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean,
I've caught a little bit of it.
I don't flat anymore. That change our fucking relationship? Like, I didn't get into this because you were flat earthers. I got into this because I fucking liked you guys. And flat earth was just a big conduit. I mean, what, does that go away because I'm not flat anymore?
Yeah, that was never a prerequisite for me either. That's why I'm bummed at a certain someone when I first started getting really sick, you know, like the Walt, what I was telling you about. They did that trivia for me that really helped my family out when we really needed it, and it meant a lot to me. And Lowry gave us a song, and Crumb was there, and Dave hooked me up. Like, a lot of people hooked me up, and that's something that my whole family would always appreciate, being able to watch. And he deleted it. He deleted all of them. I was like, wow. Like one of my best friends in the world thinks flat earth is, not only does he not buy it, he thinks it's stupid. I don't care.
Yeah, see, I'm not in that camp. Like, I don't, you know, I don't think it's stupid or anything else. I'm not trying to bag on fucking flat earth. I will admit, in the very beginning, in Jaren's chat, I probably said some shit. But not about you guys, just in general. But it wasn't like I said, like I would just agree with somebody or some shit. You know what I mean?
Would you say you're still a truther? Sorry.
Oh, fuck yeah. What do you guys think? I think space is real now? No. It's just, I don't think the Earth is flat. That's it. Everything
and there you
else,
go.
You know what I think? You know what I mean? Like what?
Jaren's chat's gotten real culty. Last time I was there,
Dog Man, that brought you the Sinus-Syphili, St. Christopher, the Dogon tribe, and Zangbedo. I'm still that fucking guy. I just don't think the Earth is flat anymore. That's all.
It's still a hard pill for me to swallow, but
yeah, I'm sorry.
But I do not like you any less, and I really did appreciate that you reached out to me. But I already wasn't in a place of judgment. Sorry. Well,
not at all. Just intrigued to find out some things, if you wouldn't mind, sir. So you just said you don't think space is real. You just don't think the Earth's flat. So how does that work? How does the ball work in the new paradigm you're working in? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of. I had to reverse engineer my way out of that. So to get back to that would be a hard fucking road for me to go back down. So, sorry, go ahead.
It was hard. See it. I couldn't see it at all. And then, I don't know, it just kind of clicked for me one day. And I don't know about all the, like, that's where I'm confused too, because I'm only right there. I just don't think it's flat, but everything else, yeah, I know it's weird. Like space isn't. I'm still saying that.
Well, can I ask you a favor?
They don't have to go hand in hand, though. There's plenty of Glovers that think the same thing.
Can I ask you a favor? It's the same favor I ask of some of my friends and ex-bandmates and whatnot about, cosmology, that you stay open to it the other way, too. You know what I mean? Like you were swayed back to the ball, but stay open both ways.
Oh, yeah, I am, man. Like, I'm not, that's the thing. And everybody gets that twisted because, God forbid, I just say, I don't think it's flat anymore. And then it's like, oh, well, you're done then, I guess.
But you still think it could be, right? You're just sort of agnostic. Like, yeah, maybe the Earth could be flat.
Yeah, basically. And I don't have anything against it. Like, I know Austin kind of went hard. Darren went hard. I'm not like that. I even think it's a good thing that people find flat Earth because, again, it saved my life. I never back away from that. I did an interview with Darren, and then I talked all about that. So, I don't know. There's still that, you know what I mean? I can't just... And that's the thing. I haven't even been in any chat for, like, months. Because I just backed away from everything. I just been watching and... But everybody... Karen B that day, I was watching the day I got outed in the chat, and you guys don't even know what happened after that. Somebody harassed me. Anyway, Karen B said, "Isn't that the guy that talks mad shit in Jaren's chat?" And that was it. That was the nail in the coffin, so to speak. And everybody assumed I was talking shit about Iron Realm. No. First of all, I don't even know what shit I was talking. And then second of all, I would never talk shit about Iron Realm. The fuck? I spent my fucking birthday with you guys. I would, like... It's been killing me that I haven't been able to come on the show. Or call on the show. To chat in the chat. Like, literally been killing me.
Well, what kills me more than anything is that you thought you couldn't, Craig. I mean, again, this was never about like, okay, let me gather up people that I can agree with. If that was what we were trying to do, then yeah, we're all pretty fucked. Because I mean, I butt heads with my friends in this group constantly about ideas and thoughts and. If we all were, I don't know, one of us, this was never something that was that to me, it's more just, everybody's on their personal journey. Everybody's on their own path. And so none of us got to flat Earth the same way. Now, we may have had a similar experience. We may have seen the same algorithm push of stuff that we weren't even looking for or into. And some people seem to have watched a few videos and, okay, Earth's flat. And then other people watched a few videos, went, oh, there's no fucking way, and went out and did their own observation. And some people got together with groups of people and went out and did observation. And some people read a lot of stuff or looked at a lot of math or whatever. Again, everybody's path is different. But it was never, it was never, to me, it was never a high school playground thing. Oh, Craig said blah, 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 fuck Craig. It was never, even Austin, unfortunately, his path seriously varied and changed and got vindictive. I don't know, because I didn't engage in that, just like I didn't engage in whatever you said or didn't say in Jared's chat, because I don't engage with any of that anyway. So for me, it's always been like, okay, I need for my sleep at night to kind of get an idea of what's going on with this. I can't just go, it's not a ball. Good night. I got to know, okay, well, if it's not a ball, then what is it and why is it? And what are we doing? And are there other places? And what are these fucking alien creatures? And where are these rockets going? I've got to kind of reassess things that were kind of in a certain little area.
Reassessment too, man.
Right, huge one. It wasn't an easy jump to get here.
My right, just like Craig did. I reserved my right. The way I switched from the ball to, like, what's a good metaphor? You know what? I reserved the right to be attracted to women instead of men again.
Right, there you go. There's just not a great way to even metaphor this. There's nothing similar to it.
I can't land a gay joke to save my life. But, some of the stuff I've heard about me since this whole thing happened, which, by the way, there's a lot of suspect stuff on. There's one thing I can't say, but he will be doing our show soon, too. There's one thing I can't say, and whenever I do, you'll be like, oh, wow, that's interesting. And something else that I can say is, that big church debate with Dean Odell that we all went to? It was the biggest the biggest meetup I ever put together. Usually it's 30 people. This was more like 150 to 175-ish. Well, did you guys know that was in December of 23? And Will Duffy was there?
But that
I didn't even realize that I had met him. Like, that, to me, is super suspect to be... Yeah, like, if I thought something was so stupid, I wouldn't fight. If it's so stupid, then it doesn't deserve my energy. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of suspect stuff going on.
I assume he was probably already, like, into it, and he knew about that debate and went. It's that simple. Like,
Greg, you're really starting to sound like a Glober, and it's pissing me off, dude. I'm kidding.
Up for him.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop trying to land jokes about Craig.
It's not crazy that he was there. It's not crazy that he was there. He was already thinking about it. His
I'm not saying it's crazy, but it adds up to, you know what?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want.
To me, I'm not saying it's crazy, but if you were to add up the list of suspect things about TFE, that doesn't help where my mind is. How about that?
But how does he know that he was there?
Say again? He was interested in it and wanting to put money into it way before it was ever even something that people were aware of, before it was titled, before people were being asked. I'm not saying it's a dead ringer, but I'm saying it doesn't look great. Does anyone agree with me at all that it's kind of sus that he was there?
No, because he probably was already thinking about it and into it.
Well, I understand that's the mainstream narrative. I'm not stupid, but well, maybe I'm wrong. You know what? Maybe I am. Or maybe I am connecting a dot that's not there. Like that, it would be the first time.
No, don't get me wrong, because I think he could be on to something. I just don't place too much stock in it, because I don't think, I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, you know what, Craig? And by the way, I'm not taking you wrong or hostile in the least. I get totally what you're saying. It's not huge, but it does to me start to be what Bob called a preponderance of evidence. Preponderance of evidence.
No, I'm with you. I guess it's a little suspect. But I don't know. It would have to be, for me, followed up by something suspect that he did.
Thank you for deflating my point. Because I was all stoked whenever I realized that I'd met the guy.
No, it's very unusual that he would have been there at a flat Earth.
Weird.
I didn't say completely deflate, but he's right. It's not like it's not the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, like I'll give you that. I'm just saying the preponderance of evidence. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
No, it is weird because we didn't know about him yet. So I'm with you on that.
Who said? Whenever I said that, who was Zach? Was it you that were like you already knew it?
Already knew what?
Yeah.
That Will Duffy was at that debate. Oh, okay. See, I thought it was kind of new news because I didn't realize I was beating him. He was with McToon, I think.
To me.
He was with McToon or one of those guys. The slimiest guy I've ever met in real life. Or oily. Like, he just kind of looked oily. That's what I remember about him.
That's a gay shit.
Look like baloney.
Zach, why are you so quiet?
He looked like what?
Baloney.
Bologna?
Bologna. Not sweet Bologna either.
Ooh.
Go buy Cracker Barrel stock. I'm telling you, it's going to come back up. Just a little bit. I think this is one of their new ways to make money. And
what's the campaign saying?
What is it?
They just Cracker Barrel. They changed their logo. It's not the old man resting on the barrel anymore.
It's worse than that. I don't think it's just their logo. I think it's easy to use the logo because it's a fucking logo, but yeah, I think they're like redoing the interior of Cracker Barrel's no longer the homey sort of farmhouse. I think they're redoing some of many things, like even their menu. I think they're going to leave some staples, but I think they're redesigning the menu, redesigning the whole restaurant.
Now the rocking chairs on the front porch are made in Nerf.
Yeah. No more selling of the.
Oh, I got a laugh. I heard a laugh in there. Thank God.
No, they said the rocking chairs will still be there.
They just come with a free helmet.
Oh, they will still have them? All right.
Helmet and knee pads just in case.
I thought that it was a pretty local place. Am I wrong about that? Like, I thought it was like a southern joint.
No, they have north too.
I did too. That guy Rico, until I went to Josh's house, and then we drove over to South Carolina, and there was a freaking Cracker Barrel at every fucking exit that we passed, there was a sign for Cracker Barrel. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that was only down south.
What was that, 15 years ago or 20 years ago they got bought out? And it changed back then. Like, the taste of the food changed. Like, all
remember the guy
in the shops weren't the same anymore.
No, I remember all that too, very much.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the
Before
guy
that, it was great.
What, Craig?
What was it?
Guy that created the running water engine. He got poisoned at a Cracker Barrel.
That does sound familiar. That does sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it kind of does, actually, now that you're saying it.
Every time someone says Cracker Barrel, I think of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. I'm just going to keep on talking over Craig. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Craig.
No, it's all right. No, so it was the Cracker Barrel near me that he died at. He rushed out the door. He was grabbing his throat, and he said, I think they poisoned me. And he died in his brother's arms. Now all in New Jersey. He was coming up for a meeting with the government official people. But gasoline couldn't have that. So they offered that.
Did you guys see where the woke crowd is starting to, like, they've already been doing a little bit of, eating their own, but they just protested what was it? A lesbian march or something, because lesbian implies gender. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago.
God.
They're really starting to eat them.
They are eating their own. It's like, if you don't think exactly the way I do, then you're not in my club.
Oh, it's
but
crazy.
The thing is, you're not going to find somebody that agrees with every single thing you agree with. You're going to have a really small club. That's what we're seeing. The left's clubs are just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Because instead of coming together with the things they agree upon, they get divided with the things they don't agree with.
That's one of the things me and DJ bonded over. I mean, other than our mutual love of penis, I guess, but we were bonding over, like, his crowd is the whole woke crowd, especially where he lives, And I got the same exact thing from, which actually is going to be a topic Saturday night, Walt. Truth and music and false idols and Mark Devlin, blah, blah, blah. But the same kind of rejection is what I got from all those guys. Well, we bonded over that because I never even thought about how bad it must be to be DJ right now. Like, that's the epitome of what everything we're against. Except for penis. I'm going to stop saying that soon, I swear to God.
No, you won't.
Sure, my wife's just rolling her eyes.
But she knows you won't either.
Oh. Actually, I used to have had many names in different bands I've been in. One of them used to be Wetback Mountain. Still don't know what it means. I just like it.
It sounds good.
Well, it's because my nickname is Spanish, and we stayed at some girl's house on tour, one of those situations, and we watched Brokeback Mountain, and the sentence that someone asked me what I thought of the movie, and what I meant to say was that was hard to watch, but instead I said that was hot to watch. So, yeah. Man, that's a pretty offensive nickname if you don't find things as funny as I do.
I've never even heard of heavy metal mariachi, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah, shit. You're on to something there.
Cami and Karen are going to be on Sombrero Sunday, talking about esoterica.
Yeah.
Zack,
see, I wish I could go.
You have a thing going on there, right? Like a how the world works sort of situation?
They're going to have some of my toys, but I'm not going to be. I want to walk around and talk with people. I don't want to be stuck.
Okay. I was going to say, if you want to call in, you can.
Yeah, I told them they could have my toys to play with and all that good stuff, but
they're probably like that one dumbass that didn't believe you.
I'm gonna try and I got some plexiglass. I want to build something that's going to stop the wind from blowing out all the flames. Like a clear see-through thing that I can take some trial and error, getting the right amount of airflow through there and all that stuff without making one big giant fireball explosion, I'm hoping. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, you need something for it to escape. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Metallica, actually. Apparently the band Metallica is a heavy metal mariachi band. It's a pretty decent band name, though. Metallica.
Wait, what are they called?
Metallica is how I would pronounce that word. Yeah.
And then in the old days, we'd be segue into a music break. Oh, actually, we would be past it by now. But
metal.
Really missing that.
Yeah, you don't even know, Craig. You don't even know.
I do,
There's been so much good new stuff that's popped up since we stopped that I would definitely have slammed y'all's way by now. There's a new freaking amazing new 21 Pilots song just hit like a day ago or two. Slamming the drum show. Oh, dude. It's like, It's like, man, how do these dudes still sound that fresh? What, 10 albums in? 12 albums? I don't even know. They're slamming up. I was impressed with the video for sure when I saw it.
The new Deftones is sounding amazing.
The new Deftones, I would have played that by now. Fucking A.
I've used all 3 songs for Sombrero promos so far. I think this is going to be a Diamond Eyes level release. How rad is it that a member of the Deftones, like I bet a lot of people think people like me and Karen and Ted now, but that we're a huge fan of the Deftones, and it has something to do with flat Earth or being a truther, but it couldn't be further from the truth. If you go on my Instagram, you can see pictures of me hanging out with them in the 90s, dude. Like, it's such a perfect band for that to happen.
So an article came back about them and how Steven doesn't want to go overseas on tour anymore. Like, he isn't doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of them guys don't like flying.
We had a guitarist that wouldn't fly.
Yeah, I've heard that before. There's some members that won't fly.
Yeah.
Look at all the different bands and artists who have died in plane crashes throughout the years.
Right.
Andy Road.
Yep. I wouldn't do it without Xanax back then. But yeah, the band I was in.
Yeah, the Randy Rhoads thing was a little different than just a plane crash.
What actually happened there?
They were playing
What
around
happened?
someone.
They were at an estate over at, like, taking a break, like they were going between shows, and parked at an estate, a big estate, and for reasons still not known, Randy Rhoads and the hairdresser, both of whom were not fans of flying. They didn't like to fly. They didn't want to fly.
Right.
But they were talked into going on a joyride by the bus driver, who just so happened to be a pilot as well. And there was a private field and plane at the estate. And again, no one knows how this pilot talked them into being on the plane in the first place, because neither one of them were joyriding a plane type people. But that's what was the start of it all. They buzzed the house once, buzzed the house again, and then clipped the bus, flipped over into the garage area of that home, and the plane exploded on contact.
So they saw it? Like Ozzy saw it?
No, he and Sharon were asleep on the bus. They just woke up to a sudden jolt, assuming they had run off the road mid-travel.
Yeah, I thought he was going to a place.
It wasn't a trip from one spot to another. It was a joyride in an estate in Florida for no fucking reason. That was Ozzy's sacrifice. We know what it was. Come on, people. Y'all know the game.
You think? I don't agree with young.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, not. You know who's good? Fucking Jack Black, man. His Mr. Crowley is fucking awesome. It's fantastic. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I definitely have heard it.
No joke. This is what I have laid out for post twerking this morning. I'm putting it in a chat just to let you know that I ain't fronting. In my first podcast that I had, it was called Red Flag Rhetoric. We did an episode with a bunch of different guys and bands, and it was came out in 2020, and we were asking a bunch of quasi rock stars what their favorite album of the decade was, and my favorite album of the decade was Diamond Eyes by Deftones, and this is before I found out he was a flat earther. Did that photo come through? I can't look at my phone.
Rico, did you ever come across Shudder to Think?
Oh, I remember them. I think they opened up for
They were good. They good album. Huh?
Failure. Is that photo not working? What's going on?
What?
Yeah, no, I totally remember Shudder to Think. Wouldn't it have been around 93, 94?
Yep.
You remember Failure?
Underground. Not a lot of people were knowing about them. You know about
Failure's the same way. Failure is your favorite band. Like Maynard from Tool, blah, blah, blah. And they just put out a documentary on Hulu that is amazing. It's amazing. It's actually what I ripped off for the style of the interview for Lowry's release. Poor guys, man. They can't get ahead.
Yeah, how are they doing with this hurricane? Because they were going to stay, right? Didn't it come to land or something?
Yeah. You know, it's really not my place to say.
They okay?
Yeah. Just hard luck.
Okay. Yeah,
which I understand. I was like, why don't we just have 3 shows and the 3 of us will do one together and we can just call it Hurricane Rico, Nico, and Lowry. Even though mine's not being literal. Say again?
And do it during the hurricane.
Right. I'm driving a little bit again, finally.
That's good.
Yeah.
I know how that's like. I know how that back on the bike was fucking hard. I did.
It all worked out. I'll tell you what, I bet I called 15 people on the way to Crumb's house and driving through those mountains during that storm. Very little to do with the little fender bender and everything to do with driving through the mountains when the hurricane was coming in.
Driving through those mountains without a hurricane is nuts in the first place.
Yes, I agree. I don't know how I used to sleep in the van going through those mountains. Now I'm like holding on to the oh shit handle. I don't know if my equilibrium's getting worse the older I get. I'll never forget Nathan, commercial sound and video, going, dude, what happened to your car? I'm like, oh, nothing. My wife hit a mailbox a few years back, but it was like that last time you saw it. Like I was that clueless as to what had just happened. Good times. Still have that car.
Good times.
Man, well, I guess her car was made better because her car didn't have a scratch on it. Like, she couldn't wait for me to get out of there. Still, though, one of the best experiences of my life. Chilling with everyone, the barbecue, the karaoke, the hotel. Like, I can't imagine people asking for, other than Craig asking Karen for their money back. Okay, last one, dude. I swear to God, I'm done. You know I love you, homie. I'm just messing. Well, I'm usually the butt of all jokes. Only mine are actually real.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Like,
oh, the Earth isn't flat. No, you were super cool to me right out of the gate, man. I knew nothing was going on with you. There was only a couple people that really let me down. I do remember.
I got to tell you, the money is great.
Oh, right.
Because it drips down. You know, Darren gets money. Everybody he recruits, they get money. So, you know, it's just fantastic.
What do you need? My social security number, or how's this work?
Well, I keep making a joke on Sombrero about how like we don't have to have jobs because we're cashing them Dave Weiss checks.
Yeah.
And the reason why that joke exists is because I was accused of being targeted by the Zionist Dave Weiss that knew that I had a hard upbringing, father figure wise. So he targeted me because of that. And that's also how he got me to play his app's commercial on my show, which wasn't true. I wanted a halfway point, so I asked him. Crazy, man. You know what, though? To be honest with you, there's more hatred going on amongst each other than between flat earthers and bald earthers right now. There's a lot. Like, we just got our first look at them throwing their hand symbols and, you know, Illuminati, this and that. Like, we got.
You get you? Did RV get you? Did RV get you?
It's like that, and it's even got the creepy music. Like, and the funny thing is the clips they show of us doing the, you know, the 666 around the eyes and all that. The clips they show, we were literally discussing those hand symbols and what they allegedly mean on that episode. So they weren't busting us. We were literally talking about that.
Enough. Remember the show.
I'm Illuminate confirmed.
Yeah. Well,
I sold out long before I sold my soul to make a record. Dipshit, and you bought one.
You bought one.
And you were all going to help with me.
Over a tinfoil sombrero podcast. Oh my God, I thought I was going to end up being cooler than this when I got older.
If the high school you can see you now.
They used to have like framed articles from us in the lobby of my high school. So they thought we were going to get big. But I went to kind of a redneck high school.
Them,
I think they were impressed by the big rock station was playing commercials for our shows that sounded like monster truck rally commercials. 12-volt negative earth live on shit. You know, like those kind of commercials were playing back then. I'm like, dude, that's so uncool. Who designed this? Actually, I can tell you exactly who the guy I was talking about earlier from 50 Cent's G Unit. That manager is who did that.
So I was doing some research behind the scenes while we were yapping here, and I was just, because it just like something about it made me think, I bet I know why. Sorry, I'm making a U-turn. Oh man, how do I share stuff on this application? I keep losing my little floaty thingy. I don't know why it disappears on me all the time. So just a few minutes ago, I mentioned that Stephen was not wanting to go overseas and tour with Deftones and wonder why, and found this article. Carpenter, who co-founded the new metal band, which we're talking about, Deftones, with Marino. This is an article talking to Chino. Oh, come on, baby. You got to get off the keyboard. Come on, get down. Oh, we're playing flat fight the thing. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Okay. But if you can see right here, following comments he made on the podcast, Tinfoil Hat with Sam Tripoli, where he peddled false claims the earth was flat and that certain things don't work. He later told Rockfeed that he didn't want to be in a foreign country and they want to, jibber jab me with something there. I thought that's probably exactly what it was, but I just wanted to find verification.
Yeah. You know what's funny is out of that whole band, I know him the least because me and Chino and Abe were skateboarders, and so was Serge from System of a Down. But Stefan, you keep calling him Steven. Did he change it back? Because it was Stefan back in in the late 90s. But anyway, he rode like an
That's me,
all-chrome
'cause
BMX
I'm
bike.
a dumbass.
No, it could be right. Maybe it was a stage name that he changed back. You know, Chris Sprinkle, my ex-bass player that is now in Five Finger Death Punch. Oh, shit. Yeah. I messed that whole thing up. His stage name is Chris Kale, like the American Sniper. His real last name's Sprinkle. It's the least metal name ever.
That's why you should have kept it.
My name was Just Rico. I was the only guy that only had one name in the album cover. Hey, Walt, what's your favorite? I got two questions for you. What's your favorite? We were talking about ASCAP and BMI. What's your favorite publishing name from a rock star that you're into?
I really don't have one offhand. I don't guess. I would have to.
Oh, okay. Well, publishing companies, they all have their own, you know, like each member of the band has to have their own publishing title.
Right.
And Chris Cornell from Soundgarden's name was In One Ear and Out Your Mother. And the other was, remember I was bringing up the whole -1 track on CDs? Did you look that up to see if you had any?
Yeah, I don't. I look. Or, you know, at least the CDs I can put my hands on.
I've only ever known of 3. I don't know if anyone in chat's aware of the -1 track, but kind of like a hidden track. Put in a CD and let the first track start playing, and then hold down rewind, and it'll go into a negative track. 311 has one, and Norma Jean has one. And I can't believe it's not more of a popular thing. That's so cool.
Well, I mean, you know, CDs are on the out, man. We're going back to cassettes. Haven't you heard?
Yeah, speaking of Deftones, that's one of the ways you can get the new release.
Yeah, well, I know. There was a lot of newer things that got released on cassette. I was quite shocked.
Well, see, vinyl makes sense because it comes with the download of the whole record, but then your liner notes and graphics are all bigger, and you get a cool.
You can actually read them.
Vinyl, right? So that made sense because you get the download anyway.
I'm out with mini CDs next. I thought that was the next thing. Like they would be smaller, you know?
Yeah, I remember that little phase.
Right?
I remember that.
I thought that would be cool too, you know? But
I remember thinking they'll never get any smaller, and they went to air. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they literally went to air. They went to nothing.
I'm just trying to move it, Mama. I'm just trying to move it. Sorry. Uh-oh, so I left myself unmuted talking to the cat. I did. My bad.
That's all right.
Andrew's so reliable.
Come see me. Come see me, city girl.
Andrew, why you so
She
quiet?
won't.
Wait.
Oh, Andrew's here? I didn't even see Andrew here. What's up, Andrew?
Is he
in
here?
there. He is. He's
Might
not
be
talking
asleep.
to us. He may have fell asleep, right?
Oh,
I
maybe.
was thinking the same thing, Craig.
Andrew, I was ripping on you because of
Craig did it. It's Craig's fault.
your timing on the nose show for the last sombrero, and then what was it, like 3:30?
Oh, yeah.
Well, our time. 30 minutes before your show went live, he was talking to me. He was like, "Are you going to be there?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'll be there."
Didn't he miss the entire show?
I'm not sure. Man, my ankles are scary.
Yeah, he missed the whole thing, dude. You guys went off early, didn't you? Talking about Sunday?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, that's I'm talking about Sunday. He was MIA.
Hey, since this is a show about conspiracies, you know, I was just talking about my wife.
Flat Earth show. Everybody's saying it's the Flat Earth show.
Hey, all jokes aside, I've been trying to get Sombrero to, even though we're all flat earthers, I've been trying to push us to more just a general conspiracy thing. But anyway, I had just mentioned setting up her office because she works at a high-end dentistry and is now a district manager. Well, check this shit out. This was before I even heard of this whole phenomenon. But she worked at a high-end dentistry in Franklin, Tennessee, where like NFL guys, you know, the Titans, authors, country music stars, a bunch of people like that would go to get their expensive dentistry. Well, she's giving an estimate to a client, and she looks over at the client's husband, and his eyes go slit. And right when they go slit, she hears, and my wife's definitely the level-headed one of the two of us. Like, if you knew her and knew this story, you'd be like, yeah, she saw something. But she basically saw the whole Men in Black eyes go slit thing. And to make the whole story even more like dodgy, is what he did for a living was he was a weapons developer for DARPA. So she's actually met a lizard person. True story. And this was like 2013.
Have you guys seen, Josh, you watch those reaction channels, I think. Have you seen this guy? I think he's on TikTok. And he says his body's changing. And he shows you. He shows you his eyes. He can,
I've seen it. Yeah.
Like another eyelid that goes over it now. And he can control it. He's got like bone spurs coming out. He can fucking like shape shift his fingers and shit.
I've seen it. I don't know if I believe it. Have you guys seen where Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins?
I'm just putting it out there.
Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins went on Joe Rogan and said that he saw someone shape shift.
Twice.
What's up, Carl?
He doesn't say twice a lot, but he did see it twice. And somebody did a deep dive on that, and we think we know who it was.
Kilo Tequila?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard Sam Tripoli say that.
Man. It makes sense.
Sometime when I'm not on
Wait, was she on our
show,
side?
Hey,
No.
Dawn, it comes on Sunday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. Yeah, man, I gotta say, I think there's something to it. I think most of it's fake.
Very, very half-assed promotion. So the Rico's Tinfoil Sombrero show that he's speaking about is what he was telling us all. It comes on at 6 p.m. Central over there on his YouTube channel.
On Sundays?
Sunday.
I'm doing solo sombrero as long as everything
Saturday
holds up good.
Yeah. So on Saturday.
Is that a go again? For sure?
Yeah, I feel good enough right now. So I told everyone that I would give them the go ahead. I want to make sure Lowry and Crumb can do it. I hope no one in chat gets offended over this, but you guys are the main. Well, me, Crumb, Lowry, and Walt are the main four people about this whole topic. The whole Mark Devlin thing, truth in music. But not every Hurricane Rico is going to be about music. I figure I might as well make the first one about something I know. Plan on doing skateboarding and
I was going to say we could do a skate show, Rico.
That would be cool.
Right? Animal Chin, the search for Animal Chin.
God, you are my age. Holy crap. Me and you are the only people here that know what that is.
Oh, I know. Only me and you problem.
But how do you share your channel?
What's that?
I'm terrible at life. I'm trying to figure out how to share my YouTube channel for her. Oh, here we go. Here you go, Don.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you do realize I'm talking 6 p.m. Central, right?
I said Central.
It's 7 yeah, right? It's 7 Eastern.
But if the show sucks, it is definitely Walt's fault.
Absolutely. I plan on sucking. That's how I'm approaching this.
Oh.
Then after that, anything good's a surprise for us all, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Well, I told Lowry that my idea is if it has no momentum, we can just do an hour. My biggest deal is what I was talking about with DJ and how that got worse whenever COVID came out and the vaccination passes and who we thought was punk rock isn't. Like, that's kind of my general thing that I would. Oh yeah.
God, what a fucking letdown.
Yeah, I showed Karen B a picture of Tom Morello wearing a CRT T-shirt. You can Google it. Like, he's even into critical race theory.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So Noodles from The Offspring is just like him too. What do they call it? Is it Marxist or socialist or one of those?
What exactly critical race theory?
It's basically where like black people deserve to all be rich because of how the wealth in the United States was founded. I know that's one of the things.
It's like a quota system.
Like that. Go ahead, Josh.
It's basically a quota system, saying we need diversity through inclusion to provide equity. So rather than saying whoever gets the best score, whoever does the best, those are the people we're going to hire. Whoever is the most qualified, that's who we want. Instead, they're saying, okay, well, we got to have so many white people, so many dark-skinned people, so many trans people, so many gay people, and so many women. It doesn't matter what their scores are. The priority has to be the diversity, not the ability. And that's why things get so questionable, because when you have things like airline pilots and you have to wonder, well, geez, did she crash that plane because of some common error, or did they just need to have woman number 3 hired by American Airlines, and she scored pretty shitty on all of her tests and probably wouldn't have been hired otherwise, but they just needed to fill that quota.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if they ever have critical neurodivergent theory, I'm the guy that all you guys can call when you need to borrow some money. Because I've got a list of all.
Tom Morello, black? Like, why is he so into this?
Half and half. If I remember right.
Say again?
Isn't his dad
He went to like Harvard or something too.
Yeah, he did. So did Kim. I can't say his last name. From Soundgarden, Kim Fio or whatever.
You sure that doesn't ring up correct to me? I'm not saying you're wrong. I am saying it's not a ball though.
He has like a master's in philosophy or some shit. Yeah.
So yeah, it is his dad that's Kenyan. I thought so.
Oh,
and his mom's Italian.
Well, Noodles from The
Umbrella.
Offspring is one of these guys too. Like, punk rock is not punk, unless we're talking G.G. Allen or that one punk rock band I was in.
Where you at, Daz?
G.G. Allen. Damn.
You know, I was thinking
See,
about,
I thought critical race theory was more just about how it become what it is, not a policy going forward.
did I miss it? Was it critical race, not DEI? Was I confused? I thought I heard DEI.
Maybe.
CRT, critical race theory. I thought we were talking about at one point, and then you kind of took it left to the forward of it, which is what is going on. Yeah, the results of it. Right.
CRT just means white people are racist.
Exactly.
If you're white, you're just inherently racist. That's part of, you have a lack of pigmentation in your skin and you're racist. That's just what critical race theory.
Laura knows in chat. She figured it out. It's my fault.
So it's just more focused cultural Marxism.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Pretty much.
Thank you, Dano. Dan knows.
How about Israel?
Oh, God.
Talk
The
about
views
it.
and opinions expressed by Craig, the fucking baller, are not necessarily those of...
Craig, did you catch that last one, by the way? I made another zinger at your expense.
No.
I'm the funniest man alive that no one will ever find as funny as I do.
I usually find you funny, actually. Didn't catch the joke.
I feel you, Rico.
Amory's always saying, what's so funny about you isn't your jokes, it's how funny you think your own jokes are.
That's it.
See, like, hey, I'm amused. That can't be so wrong, right?
That's what I say. Yeah, I'm with you. If I'm amused, I just say it.
Like a baby with a set of keys. As long as you're amused, we're all happy.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that how it works?
I'm pretty funny, but I have a hard time doing it on command. Like, I just got kind of sticks that I do that you'd have to hang out with me for a couple of days to understand. But like, my favorite thing to do if you're like a new girlfriend and going over to a party house or a band house or something is to wait till right when the person that lives there opens the door and going, yeah, but apparently it's cleared up, so we're good, and like, oh, hey. You know what? I didn't sell that well. You'd have to see me.
Yeah, you should have involved like ass sex or something.
Or the same situation, if a girl's hanging out with a band that, I introduced her to that she's into, I'll just be sitting there and everyone's all nice and smoked out and drinking, and I'll just suddenly sit there and go, hey, take your teeth out. Show them how your teeth come out. And then take your leg off. Show them. Hey, show them. No, show them. And if you're there, it's hilarious because the girl's getting so embarrassed, and she so much so that she doesn't understand that everyone knows me well enough to know that I'm just fucking with her, that her hair's real. I shouldn't rip on teeth stuff anymore. I went through hell with that.
No, you're good.
Take your leg off. Show them how you can take your leg off in public.
Oh, bless your heart.
Come on, Eileen, do it.
Come on, Eileen.
Hey, Geraldine, come here.
The girl with one leg, Eileen.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I was a little worried I was going to have to explain that, but there you go. I had to.
Oh, nice. Oh, my God.
What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs that lays in front of the door?
Man.
What's your favorite kind of cider? I
Being
like Dickens.
insider.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Dickens. Oh, wait, I can't make street jokes. Shit. I'm kidding. I'm over it.
What y'all got going on for this weekend? Anything exciting coming up?
I hope tomorrow at night is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for it.
Hopefully. Hey, sweetie.
I really hope Crumb makes it for sure, but yeah.
That's clear. Be clear.
I'm really
out in Jersey.
Just if any of you guys watch the bonus sombrero, solo sombrero, if anyone watches that and it's just not happening, please be honest in chat and go, yeah, make up some shit. Hang up before you ruin your other show, the one that has so many tens of tens.
You'll be fine. Have some confidence. You're good.
It was Andrew's idea. I'm just trying to make him feel better about it.
Oh, it wasn't his idea?
Nico is, she's going to use my name, Nico's Nightshade, and it's basically a ripoff of what Bitch's Brew was. Is her idea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flowers is the Reckoner. I'm trying to sell Andrew B on calling his solo sombrero Andrew's Electric Anatomy. But he doesn't like it. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I like
Wow.
Did someone see Andrew in chat? Say again?
It's now legal again to carry rifles and shotguns in D.C. Well, you won't face a felony charge.
Wait, the National Guard won't care if I carry a gun out there?
Will no longer slap people with felony charges for possession of rifles and shotguns. That doesn't mean you won't get a charge. It just won't be a felony.
Do you still, if you have a felony, can you get a gun, or is that still a thing?
No, that's a federal law.
No, they're looking at, I've seen headlines. You'd be surprised the amount of rights they're looking to return back to felons.
They need to. Well, I think that's a ridiculous. There's so many ways to get a felony without it being a violent crime.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my whole thing.
So if I get a felony for fraud, that means I can no longer protect myself or my family and my possessions at the house.
Right.
That's stupid. Yep. Now I get, violent felons, people who commit crimes with guns. We don't want them to keep having guns. I get that. But people who have never had a violent crime or really a crime with a gun. Because people get felonies for beating people up.
Mine shouldn't be a thing either. We were coming off tour for a 2-day Christmas break in like 2002 or 3. The story I told you earlier about the rapper knowing me. And I had just brought home enough Mr. Brownstone so that I wouldn't get sick during the holidays and got pulled over with it. That's not violent. That's just stupid.
Actually,
I didn't even know you would get a felony.
Say again?
I didn't know you would get a felony for having a
It was a
shotgun or
lot.
a rifle.
It was intent to redistribute because it was so much.
Remember
Like, it was enough
Adam
for 2
Kokesh?
weeks.
I'm sure Josh remembers him.
Who that?
Do you guys know Adam Kokesh?
Really?
Who? Adam who?
Wow. Kokesh?
Kokesh?
You'd probably recognize him. I think maybe they'd recognize him.
Yeah, a picture of him or the video of him. One of his videos. Big rights activist back in the day. And
Yeah. Probably back in the
remember him
2000s,
going-
probably. Maybe
Yeah.
2008, maybe. Something like that, between 2000 and 2000.
Didn't he follow Alex Jones when Alex Jones said he was going to go march on Washington, D.C. with their shotguns and rifles? This guy actually went and loaded his rifle live on one of the platforms. And I think he got in trouble for that because I don't remember seeing a whole lot of him after that. Do you remember when he did that, Josh?
Vaguely.
I think it was in front of the Washington Monument. Let me see if I can't find it.
Adam Charles
I haven't heard his
Kokesh.
name in a long time.
American libertarian political activist, radio host, and author. He was a candidate in the U.S. 2020 Libertarian Party presidential primaries, running on the single-issue platform of an orderly dissolution of the federal government.
Yeah, 12 years ago. Wonder if we'll get struck down for... We could play a little bit of this.
Not that I've ever cared, but I couldn't vote the whole time either, right?
No, yeah, felons
Everyone-
aren't allowed to vote.
Everyone needs to stop fucking voting.
I like guns. That's right,
Turtle.
Regina. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. The gun's just going to sit there. It ain't going to do nothing. You can come in and yell at it, call it all kinds of names, spit on it. There's all kinds of things you can do to a gun. It's not going to get offended and get pissed off and point itself at you and pull its trigger. It doesn't happen. Ever.
I tried.
History of man. No gun has just decided, hey, I'm going to shoot this person and shot them.
My
Just
love
saying.
gun has.
They're going to have smart guns, and they will pull it off.
She's
Yeah.
sawing about
we'll
his
see.
penis.
Anybody?
Have you guys heard from Mark Devlin lately? When's the last time he's been on your show?
Just at
It's
once.
been a hot minute.
When he
You
came
still have
out
a chance?
about being an anti-Craig. You know what? I got nothing. Sorry. I tried to get one more in there for Craig.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm pretty sure it was only once.
Anti-Craig Earther. There you go.
I said that very confidently, and I'm less than confident, but I'm pretty sure it was only the one time.
You guys
No,
had
he's been-
another
he's
dream
been back on.
guest, the prison psychiatrist, Marzinski, is that his name?
Jerry Marzinski, yes, sir.
That guy's amazing. I wouldn't know that
Yeah,
rabbit
yeah.
hole.
Changed
He
my
does the
life.
mace. Doesn't he?
One chat with that gentleman, and he changed my life forever.
Yep.
I think about Jerry quite frequently, actually. The wisdom he shared with all of us.
Absolutely.
He was on Freeman Fly when I first heard him. There's a big conversation roundabout. The first time I hung out with Benjamin Balderson, it was me, Benjamin, and Freeman Fly. And I'm the one that was like, hey, next time Sam Tripoli's ripping on XG and making all his Mexican jokes, instead of calling him tinfoil hat, call him tinfoil sombrero. And Benjamin Balderson was like, oh, that's pretty funny, and I'm about to be on their show, so I'll spill it. Well, he spilled it for me, and he didn't use it. So I'm like, shit, I'll use it for something. The world's biggest podcast ever. I still say, well, we might not be that big ever, but we have the best fans in the world.
So Chilster and Chaz talking about Alabama being racist. Is that what you would say, Walter? I know there's places in Alabama, Mississippi, of course. I mean, you can go anywhere in the country and you're going to find racist places.
Yeah, no, it's a whole different thing in the South. It truly is. I mean, I know it's considered a stereotype or whatever, but it's growing up here, it's you know, there's no doubt that it's totally different.
I thought you were talking about a country band.
No, I'm just talking about the fact that racism has been always, I mean, historically, whatever, and then if you look at like just the different, now that doesn't mean it doesn't exist up north, not saying that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the most
but it definitely
is was Chicago.
There you go. So I'm saying it exists everywhere, but
yeah,
the South took it to a new level.
Yeah, they have like a dark.
The South said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah. But yeah, even up north.
Hold my St. Ides fruit flavored.
Like here in South Carolina, shows like black people and white people, we all live together. We all get along. There might be things said under the breath or in closed rooms, but like my neighbors are black. We get along great. Across the street, they're black. We get along. I work with a bunch of black people.
Yeah.
Now up north in Indiana and northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area, like there were black towns and there were white towns. And there were a few speckled that mixed. But most of them, they didn't intermingle. So when I came down south, I thought it was going to be even worse, And I come down here and people just get along. They just live together. It's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's different types of racism.
Yeah.
There's the seeing somebody of a different race and saying something. And then there's just totally shunning them and not allowing them into your area. And that's what you see up north more.
I got something. Did you know that there's a few so-called white nationalists or neo-Nazi type guys who are ex-military, and they have joined the IDF because they want to kill Palestinians. Facts. They brag about it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick people out there, man. You're going to find that with every race compared to another race.
To be clear,
there's going to be people that don't like them.
You going to say this thing, Walt?
To be clear, the racism door does swing both ways here in the South.
Oh yeah.
In fact, isn't there? Who is it? Is it Dave? I mean, is it Eddie Griffin maybe that does or I don't remember if it was Griffin or Chappelle. One of them does the routine about the most racist person they know was an old black man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it is a fact that it does swing both directions.
You guys ever watch Boondock? What's that guy's name?
Fucking love that show, Uncle Rufus. With his reverse vitiligo.
Anything Samuel L. Jackson, I love. It's weird.
Dude, I went and watched Loaded Weapon 1 the other day after we talked about it. It's on one of the streamers, and I saw it go by. I'm like, are you kidding me? Sure, y'all heard me talk about that on the show and put that in here. 'Cause I hadn't seen that movie stream. No, it's like his first or second movie, I'm pretty sure.
There's a new one out, isn't there?
There might be.
A new Naked Gun. They remade the Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah, the Naked Gun. No, I'm talking about Loaded Weapon. Totally different.
Sorry,
Yes, it was a takeoff on, all that, really, but it had Samuel L. and
Hot Shot?
Yeah, that was Charlie. And then Emilio was in Loaded Weapon. They even mentioned that in the movie.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Why did they stop making movies like this?
Yo, the
silly,
newest
stupid,
Robin
funny
is awesome. And Taron Egerton, I think his name is.
They've tried to do a few of those movies over the years. It's like there's no.
And
what was it called?
I Richie King Arthur. I loved it.
So there was a movie that came out a few years ago that had a bunch of different short, little, tiny, like stories, and they were all comedy, but they were so over the top that it wasn't really funny. Damn it, what was it called? It had a bunch of big stars in it, and frick, I'll never remember the name of it because I wanted it to be like, what was it?
Rat Race?
No, that's not it. So I believe Jason Bateman. That's it. That's it. Yep, movie 43. You got it. That's the one. Yep.
I've had it for like 5 minutes. I didn't know I was on mute.
Yeah.
I meant to say this earlier, but every time someone brings up Cracker Barrel, I think of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, where Chris Rock's going, Cracker. He's spitting out the crackers. Nope. Anyone else?
Yeah, no, I'm there. I got you. I love that movie.
Okay. But yeah, movie 43, I was disappointed too.
Yeah, so I wanted that to be. Everybody was in it, right? I wanted it was supposed to be the return of these kind of parody movies or whatever, and it just wasn't that. It was too much. Like there's a line you can't go past, and they all try to go past it now. That back then it wasn't, I don't know. I'm an old fuddy-duddy, I guess.
I don't think I made it all the way through it, but I have heard the new Naked Gun is amazing.
Yeah, I think Zack saw it and said it was really good.
Yeah. Super funny.
Well, get out of town. It is not even already time to go. Good Lord.
I know. Crazy.
All right. Well, I guess we're leaving. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Craig, for coming back. Thank you, Rico. See you Saturday, I hope. Anyway.
Now you're going to be stuck with me. I'm going to.
Oh, fuck. We got rid of this fucker, and now he's back. No, I'm just kidding. We concocted the whole flat Earth experiment, so this fucking dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
give my boy.
Hey, Saturday.
All clever jokes aside, I love you, Craig.
Yep.
I love you too.
Yep.
I love all you guys.
Love you, brother. Y'all all take care. Love you in chat.
Yep. Love y'all.
Just remember.
I love all the chat.
Just remember.
Yep.
Yep.
But y'all do have a great weekend, and we will see you on next week. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kicking off at 4 a.m. Central. Until then, be good. Be well. Do good and do it as well as you can. We love you. Bye-bye.